making sure this computer worked.
You got the tournament set?
Yeah, I was about to share the data with you right now.
Right on. Right on. Hey, the show's RPGrinders. We haven't started yet. Normally we're waiting for Breakman, but today I can say we're waiting for Eric RPG. So, yeah, I mean he was here earlier. I don't know what's going on, so
What's the show about?
we'll
Oh,
see. But Break is here early in a strange turn of events. Can't believe it.
strange. I guess whatever.
Yeah.
Copy link. Link. Come on. There we go.
You can do it, little buddy.
I know. It's working. It's still going dirt slow here. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
You can do it, little buddy. Just this one time. Just
Right.
once. We're gonna have a great show today. We're gonna start the first of two mini tourneys. Which one are we starting? Break.
I've been thinking about how we want to do this, and I just put it in there.
Okay,
I
got
put
it.
both on one sheet so we could do them. If we wanted to do the first round of both of them, we can. Or if we wanted to do 2 rounds of one of them, and do 2 rounds of another one, or
Yeah,
split up.
I think we should just start with the cutest. Do two rounds, and then next week we'll finish off that tourney, and then or just do 2 rounds. Then next week do 2 rounds on. Wait a minute, you got 2 cutest. What are you doing here? Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay. So
Don't question my work ethic here.
Why is there? What is going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got you. I see how you did it. Okay, it looked like we had like 4 tourneys. I was like, what is going on here? All right, yeah, we'll just do. I think the way to handle it is just do 2 rounds.
Okay.
Each week, and then we'll eventually end up at the same place. Like the last week will be the finals of each tourney. You know what I mean?
Right.
So two rounds on the cutest, and then next week we'll do 2 rounds on the hottest, and then the last week of February will be, and then we could do 1 and 1, and then the last week will be the finals of these 2 tourneys.
Cool.
I think that's a good way of doing it. That way we can have 2 winners, and yeah, everybody's a winner.
You're a winner, and you're a wiener. I mean, what?
Well, that's true too. There's nothing major. What is Eric? Where's Eric? Yo, Eric! Damn it! Come on, Eric. What's wrong with you?
And I am done with you. You can go away now, you bitch-ass trick.
I think we're gonna have fun this week, man. Let me text Eric. Yo, dude. That's what I'm gonna put. Yo, dude. Yo. Come on, Eric. Normally it's break. We have to wait for it. Now we have to wait for you. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got anybody in chat. Shows RPGrinders. I'm on with Breakman. We're waiting for Eric RPG. We're gonna have a great show today. We got some news. Gonna have 2 tournaments. We're only gonna start one today. Next week we'll start the other. But I like this, man. I think we came up with 2 really solid tourneys. I think.
I think I made it the hottest as equal as I could, like as male and female, I should say.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, we're both I can honestly tell you,
I was gonna exclude the men, but I didn't want to be.
I know. You do that, and then we'll everybody's gonna complain, man. Especially Bernie. Bernie will complain. She likes the hot video game guys. I mean, women are just like men. They like, stuff like that too. So, okay.
Come on, let me in chat. No, what do you mean wait? I don't want to wait. Let me in. Page not responding. This is bullshit.
Oh God, dude, we've got some Titanic battles in the cutest right off the bat. How could you put Kirby against Yoshi? Break.
I only had 32 slots, man. I ran out like a room with both of them. I
I
had so
know.
many more characters I could have put in.
Oh, I know. We could have did but that's okay. We're all right. You did okay, man. You did all right. I think this is gonna be good.
I think so too.
I'm looking at the. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a great tourney, man. I love it. Sweet.
I made sure when I paired for the first round men against men and women against women, but the second round there'll be a lot of men versus women.
Yeah, and I mean, no bias or anything, but you know. What the hell's going on with Eric? He's usually here like 20 minutes before. I guess. I text him and hope he's okay. I mean, he was in here earlier, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe we should get started, Break.
It's an alarm, I imagine.
I think we'll wait about 3 minutes for him, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the news so we can get the news out of the way. And then get him on whenever. Oh, here we go. Here he is. Hold on. Let me text him. He's usually here like 15 minutes early. All right. Let me add him. It's weird seeing you there without Eric. All right. Here we go.
What? Oh, yeah, I'll get it.
All right. Here we go.
I'll be right back. Where you're at now.
All right. Hey, Eric, you there? Hey, Eric.
Sorry, I just woke up.
I figured as much, man. As a matter of fact, Break even said that himself. He's probably napping. All right, we're good. We're just waiting for Break to get back from. I don't know what he's doing. Should be fine. What the hell am I looking at? That looks really good. Some kind of like cheesy pepperoni topping for fries or some shit. Like pizza fries, I guess. That looks good. All right. Did you get the link for the tourney, Eric?
No.
All right, hang on. Copy. And let me put this in the chat. Paste. There you go. There's the link, Eric. Did you get it? Scotoma, welcome into chat, sir. Welcome. We haven't even started yet. We're at break. Are you here?
I'm here.
All right, let's start. Let's get this party started. You ready, Eric?
Woody and the Blowfish?
Woody and the Blowfish. I like that. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to episode 726 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great and Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you?
All right, I'm fine.
Better, because I took a nap for like 3 hours.
Told you he was sleeping.
I know. That's what I told him, Break. Like when you went away, I was like, that's exactly what Break said you were doing, was napping. It was funny. So, gentlemen, like, how was your week? Break, you had a good week, or what's going on, man?
It was fine.
Yeah. Another week, another.
It was busy with work, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. It was busy with work.
Well, I mean, I guess busy is better than not busy, right? At work. I mean, time goes by real slow if it's not, if things aren't happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when there's too much work to do, it's like overwhelming.
That is true too. No doubt about that. All right. Well, why don't
vacation, and the mental hospital was not a vacation. I don't care what anybody says.
Right. It's definitely not, man. I just imagine you in like a straitjacket and like acting like like that. For instance, like Iron Maiden had a really cool album called The Trooper, and you see their mascot in a straitjacket. That's how I imagined you the whole time, just like yelling and screaming and stuff like that. Break, it probably was the opposite of that. Very, chill and stuff like that. But
I've been watching Batman animated series.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through all the HBO stuff so I can get rid of them before they get rid of all of DC. Like they've canceled even more shows this week, by the way, fuckers. In the Batman animated series, they show Arkham every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Arkham reminds me of mental hospital.
Well, I mean, just saying,
I know. It's like pretty similar.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of HBO Max, man, they raised the rates right before Last of Us 2 hit their platform, and that's not really cool. I mean, I get HBO Max for free via the cable deal that I got, but still, man, like raising your rate right before you add a series like that is pretty shitty. But whatever. I mean, HBO Max is shitty anyways, so.
Like I said, I'm watching through them, getting through everything in the DC catalog, and then I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I get it free with the package that I got, so it's no big deal for me. But one thing I am gonna drop is Netflix. Did you see how they're doing that stupid thing, that password sharing thing?
Oh yes.
Where you have to be in the house and you have to use it. What if I don't use it for a month? Then I'm locked out, and there's not really much you can do about it. So, yep, I'm thinking about getting rid of that because it's not a necessity, and you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather get YouTube Premium where you don't get any ads, anything. I use YouTube a lot more than anything.
I've thought about that several times, honestly. Yeah. Like, I dropped Netflix a little bit ago. I'll probably get it back for Stranger Things final season and then Cobra Kai's final season and then cut it off again.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Like a month and then get rid of it.
They're going to retract their decision on the sharing passwords before long.
I'm pretty sure you're right, Eric. I because they can't afford to lose subs, and they're going to lose a lot of subs that way. And
especially since it's not going to work the way they think it's going to work,
right?
Because you having to basically be home to use it anywhere but home, it's going to be bad for them to try to want to fix.
Right.
Once people realize like it's a pain in the ass to actually do that.
Yep. I mean, to each their own. I mean, if that's what Netflix wants, that's what they're going to get. So but hey, let's get into the news here. Get all this done. Why don't my sound bites work? Come on. RPG news. All right, Eric, you're up.
All right, from RPG sites, we've got a release date for the demo for Wandering Sword, which is this game that is made by a Chinese development company, and it's a wuxia style game. And it's got a similar vibe as the 2D HD games that we've seen from games like Octopath.
Yeah, I was going to say Octopath's a good comparison from what I've seen, other than its strategy, but you know what I mean. I mean, it looks pretty. Anything else on this, Eric?
Apparently it has a combat system similar to Live Live, because I wouldn't know because I didn't watch the trailer for the demo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But looks kind of interesting.
It looks okay. I mean, you have to play the game to actually,
The demo is going to be available on Steam on the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You could try it out before you buy it. All right, break. Next story, please, if you have your links up.
Yeah, I got it. Coming to us live from RPG site, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak free title update 4 launches on February 7th, adding Velkhana and Risen Crimson Glow Valstrax. I don't understand half of what I just said.
Just new monsters, I guess.
Let me see. It will launch on February 7th, as I said, but it'll be for the Nintendo Switch and the PC. So not the other consoles, just this. Okay.
Yeah.
The lowest powered console. Got it. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever works. Isn't Rise like only on PC and Switch, Eric, or is that also?
No, they just came to PS5 and the Xbox.
Oh, I got you. Okay,
recently.
but it was for a long time just PC and Switch. But okay. All right. Anything else on this break?
There's a variety of new paid DLC included with this too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next story when it loads up here. I love how computers take forever. Let's see. Souls of Kronos set to release on February 14th for PS5, Switch, and PC. So this comes to us from RPGsite.net. So this is from Astrolabe or Astrolab Games and
Astrolabia?
Astrolabia, yeah, exactly. And FUTU Studio. I have no idea how yeah, FU2, exactly. So there you go. And then it talks a little bit about the game, the trailer. You know, I mean, it doesn't got much way of gameplay, a little bit, but it looks kind of cool.
Going back to the previous article, the final update for this game, Sunbreak, is going to probably happen around the same time that Sunbreak itself launches on every other platform.
Yeah,
that's PS5, PS4, and the Xbox.
Yeah. Souls of Kronos looks like an adventure action RPG game, and it looks actually pretty good. I might be checking this out. So there you go. Let me see if there's anything. Nope, there's nothing else new. So, all right, Eric, next story, please.
Next story is about how we're finally getting the other Mario Kingdom games in the form of Rhapsody Mario Kingdom Chronicles. And that's launching somewhere in the summer of 2023. And it's coming out PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. I don't know why they just skipped PS4, but whatever.
This has been a long time coming, right, Eric? These games came out a long time ago.
Yeah, back in 1999 and 2000, respectively.
Yeah. I know there was an outcry for these games for a while, like people were wondering. But
and the trailer for it made a joke about how they're not re-releasing the original game.
But that's kind of cool, man. We get a chance to play it over here. You never played any iteration of this, have you, Eric?
Oh, the article says here they messed up, and this is not for PS5, so I guess it's PS4.
Okay.
Because that makes more sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you'll be able to play it on PS5, so.
Yeah.
But it does say on the trailer itself it says PS5 and not PS4, which is weird, but.
Yeah, whatever. But I guess maybe they goofed in the trailer too. Maybe it's supposed to be just a PS4 game.
Yeah, maybe. That actually does make more sense.
The interesting thing is they're actually dubbing the game, but the songs will remain in Japanese, because to do that means they'd have to spend a lot of money to coordinate new songs, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on this, Eric?
Not really.
It's kind of exciting to get an old game like this.
But if you want to play the PC games, you have to buy them separately, or you could probably pay for a bundle.
Yeah. Okay, next story, Breakman.
Coming to us live from RPG Site. Disgaea 7, Vows of the Virtualists, to release for North America and Europe in fall of 2023 for the PlayStation 4, 5, and Nintendo Switch and PC.
Yeah.
Put it in there too soon.
All right.
There's a trailer that nobody can see unless they're in chat, but nobody's in chat.
Scotima's in there. Let's see. Did anybody else show up? I know.
He's probably taking his shit right now.
Alessidra's in there. Drapsnat and Kata is in there, or Kata, or however you pronounce that. So they're just lurking though. All right. Nothing else on this break?
Oh yeah. I don't know if this is a new thing or not. But it was advertised in the trailer, so I'm assuming it's new. But one of the new features of Disgaea 7 will feature the ability to reincarnate an item entirely into some other item. So if you don't like an item that you have, you can possibly turn it into something you might want.
And I did see you can throw people now, apparently. That's kind of
That's
cool.
always been a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Shows what a fan of Disgaea I am. So, all right. Anything else on that, Eric?
I don't care.
There's also a new feature called Jumbo Vacation where you can make your characters grow into giant size.
That's cool. All right, let's move on to the next story from Gamatsu. R-Type Final 3 Evolve launches April 25th in North America, April 28th in Europe. I know we've talked about this before. There's some key features there, including evolved enhancements, universal challenge, performance-based difficulty system, adjust to each player individual experience, making this game accessible to new and veteran pilots alike. I like that. That's actually really good.
Here's the thing about this is that R-Type Final 3 is going to be a free upgrade for R-Type Final 2. I guess it was such a massive update that they decided to give the sequel treatment.
I guess. Okay. It looks really pretty. Like I'm looking at the trailer.
So it's a free upgrade for those who already have 2. But I might request code for 3. Because the last code I requested was for the Switch, and I heard that the Switch has performance issues. So
but of course it has performance issues, Eric. Like everything on the Switch.
Is not on Viagra.
Right. Universal challenge, customized loadouts, worlds of new content. So there you go. That's the story. All right, Eric. Next story, please.
Taking the little purple pills.
Underwater Metroidvania, Pronti. This is the name of the game, and it's coming to Switch on March 7th. It kind of reminds me of the GameStop published underwater game that also came out like several years ago. But it looks like it's more action-packed than that version. That game was.
It looks ridiculously hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Eric. I mean, it looks cool. Like, it's got a good premise, being underwater and everything. But man,
I was a fan of In the Hunt, so doing a Metroid version of that would probably be fun.
It looks really fun, but it looks very difficult. But I mean, it looks fine. I mean, it's very pretty. It's underwater.
It's gonna release on March 7th. $15. This is about the same price as that one game was too.
That's not bad. $15 for new IP. This is new, right? This isn't.
And you can pre-order it with a discount for like $13.50.
That's not bad. That's this is a game to keep an eye on. It looks like a lot of work has been put into this game, and it's a Metroidvania. So
there's another underwater Metroidvania game published by Capcom called I don't know. When I think of it, I'll tell you. But...
All right. Well, this doesn't look too bad, man. For $15, I think that's a good starting point for that game. So there you go. All right, Break. What you got?
Coming to us live from Gamatsu. 46 games to be delisted from Xbox 360 Marketplace on February 7th. Beginning on February 7th, 2023, a limited set of games, add-ons, and in-game content will no longer be purchasable in select markets via the Xbox 360. These titles will no longer be purchasable on the Xbox 360 store only, and titles that are available to be purchased on Xbox One and Xbox Series X, S, and X stores will remain purchasable. You will still be able to play discs or previously downloaded games on your Xbox 360 and modern consoles if they are backwards compatible titles. And blah, 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 more information. Here's a list of games. Aegis Wing, that was fun. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 3, 4, and Assassin's Creed Liberation. Blood of the Werewolf, Blue Dragon, Breakdown. Not Crackdown, that might be on here. Breakdown, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Ghost. Castle Crashers, ooh, that's a good one. Clone and Clyde, Counter-Strike Go, Dark Souls, Darksiders 2, Daytona USA, Defense Grid, Eats Chowdown, Far Cry 2, Final Fight Double Impact, Iron Brigade, Jeremy McGrath's Off-Road, Jet Set Radio, Left 4 Dead 2, Limbo, Lost Odyssey, Mass Effect 2, ooh, but not the other Mass Effects, Monopoly DL, Mutant Blobs Attack N+, Outpost, Kaloki X, Peggle 2, oh shit, not Peggle, Phantom Breakers Battlegrounds, Prince of Persia, Ruse,
Everybody buy Peggle 2.
Yes, everybody buy that right now.
Yeah.
Vintage. Why haven't we got like a Peggle 3, by the way?
I know.
Want a new Peggle. Sega Vintage Collections, Alex Kidd and Company, Skate 2, South Park: The Stick of Truth, another fantastic game. Spelunky, Splinter Cell Conviction, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars KOTOR 2, The Orange Box, another great one, Raven Episode 1, and The Witcher 2.
Freak 5, what's up? This is kind of the death knell of the 360, right? I mean, this is them saying like this is the swan song for the 360. I mean, I don't have any special attachment to the 360 itself. I mean, it you know, it's not like one of those consoles that that everybody was just this is the greatest thing ever. I mean, I know it sold a shit ton, but
I love the software, but the hardware was something to be desired.
Yeah, the hardware really sucked. But some of the software was great.
At least the 360's been around for like 18 years.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, great.
But the new ones still have red ring problems.
Right. And the new ones are going to have all these titles anyway, so it's not. I mean, this basically, like I said, this is just the death knell for the 360. So, if you're a nostalgia nut,
these titles don't have. I mean, almost all of these titles are backwards compatible, but
yeah,
a lot of them don't have Xbox One equivalents.
Well, you can still buy these, I think, right? I mean, that's what I gather. Yeah. Well, no, you can still buy them, just not on the 360.
Yeah,
so,
you'll have to get the physical disc or something.
Yeah, either get a physical disc
unless we're talking about Age of Swing, because that doesn't have a physical release anywhere.
No, what I'm telling you, Eric, is like you should still be able to buy them like on the X and S, not the 360.
Also, some of the store listings on the Xbox.com through the Xbox are delisted, but you can go to Xbox.com and buy them there.
Yeah. So there's still going to be options.
Stays on there.
I mean, I'm looking at this list. There's nothing on here that I would be, I mean, of all things, Break was concerned.
Blood of the Werewolf, if I haven't already purchased it on the 360, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I'll probably also get Coder 2.
Yeah. I mean, there's really not much. I mean, you're not gonna have to worry about it, Eric. Like I said, unless you're still stuck in the past with the 360. I mean, you should still be able to get most of these games on the regular, like you said, the Xbox website.
And
or
if I wanted to play The Witcher 2, I'd just get the PC version.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing in here that's I might take a look at Blood of the Werewolf if it wasn't outrageously priced, and if I didn't play Dark Souls before, but I got all the Dark Souls games on PlayStation anyway. I
think Dark Souls on the 360 has FPS boost, strangely enough, but you can always just play remastered.
Yeah, that's true. South Park: Stick of Truth might be another one, but you can get that on any other platform, so no big deal. All right.
And I think Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 have Xbox One versions.
Yeah. All right, Break.
It seems to me like the only game you'd really lose on here, like the downloadable ones, so like Peggle and Age of Swing.
Yeah, but Peggle you can order on Xbox Series X, S, all of it.
Right. No, I'm not saying you can't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just mean of like the other ones that came in disc form. Those are the only two I can think of. Right. You're right.
Castle Crashers HT was a free update for anybody who bought Castle Crashers.
Yeah. All right, Break, you get the honor of the last story, please.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Well, you gotta wait till I load it then. Come on. Comes to us live from Gumatsu. Star Wars Jedi Survivor delayed to April 28th. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, that's the whole story.
That's the story, and we're still... Yeah, Scotoma, sorry, man. Just refresh.
Achieve the level of polish our fans desire. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Honesty, they want to work on it more.
Yep.
I appreciate the hell out of that. I'm sick of the Cyberpunk games releasing like a year before they should,
No, I agree. I agree. Like if you're having problems with the game, don't. Back in the day, we didn't have the game companies didn't have the luxury of like day one patches and stuff. But I think they use it as a crutch now. Break too much, you know.
Yep.
So being honest and saying your game is just not quite ready, that you're doing extra polish is not a bad thing. All right, Eric, we got some.
I think most gamers appreciate that when we hear it. Like, oh, you want to work on a game? Okay, we understand.
That game better be good, though. Scotoma says.
Right.
I agree.
Hey, we'd rather you take more time to. What's Miyamoto say about that?
Yeah.
What's he saying? They'll always they'll forget when a game is delayed, but they'll never forget when a game's bad.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. All right, free games for PlayStation. I'll go ahead and do these, Eric. They delayed Cyberpunk 2, and it still came out bad, Scotoma says. I knew it was, Scotoma.
No, I'm saying it needed to be delayed even longer.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we said that at the time, didn't we, Eric, Break, when we were talking about Cyberpunk a long time ago, probably a year ago now, or more. You know, we both said, why didn't they just delay it and fix a lot of these bugs? But, they have a pattern, CD Projekt Red. They come out with games that have potential to be great, and they usually become great, but at the beginning, they're wrecks. Like, I remember when Witcher 3 came out, it was a wreck, but then it became a masterpiece. I'm thinking the same thing for Cyberpunk 2077. They've done major improvements on that game, and it's only going to get better, so... I mean, it is what it is. We have to deal with it. But anyways, homie discounts. The free games for PlayStation Plus this month are Evil Dead, the game, which is cool. Destiny 2, Beyond Light. I don't know what this, Ollie World, I guess. And then Mafia Definitive Edition. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. And then, Eric, what were the Xbox ones? I didn't pull those ones up.
The Xbox ones are a joke because they might as well just kill it now because the games on offer are as soon as it finishes loading.
I've never even heard of these two games.
For the King and Guts and Goals.
I mean, they're not even trying at this point.
For the King
right?
is an RPG adventure game, so that could be interesting, but
It's like they just put all the games in a hat and just pull out random names and shit. We're going with how do you pronounce this? Whatever. We're going with that one.
Games with Gold sucks, man. I mean, what does Games with Gold offer you but a bunch of stupid ass titles and nothing really? You get to go online.
Free games and then you get a different sale every week. You get more often. Or you get advantage of these sales that other people don't get, but. Like Eric said, they've moved on to Game Pass for the most part. Like these old things just aren't working anymore.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's bad. I mean, at least with PlayStation Plus Essentials, you get quality games. I mean,
if you're gonna give us a free game, give a AAA game.
Yep.
I mean,
even if it's older, something like Mortal Kombat now would be good. I mean, It's been a long time since that game's been out. So
I should mention.
How about this, Frank? The Super Bowl's next week. How about Madden?
Madden? That would be a great title to give up.
Also, I should mention as a PSA, but the PlayStation Plus collection, for those who have PS5s and access to all these PS Plus games if you have a PS Plus account, that's going to be pulled on the 9th of May.
Yeah, just make sure you put them in your library.
Them all before then.
Yeah, put them in your library, then you don't have to worry about it. Then it's like you purchased them. And then as long as you have... PlayStation Plus Essential, you get to play all those games. So and a lot of them are great. Like Bloodborne's on there, Last of Us, the Uncharted games. There's quite a bit on there. So you want to make sure to do that.
Come with the DLC.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, Breakman. Did you have anything in Dear Breakman this week?
No, but that's fine because we got a tournament and that'll take a while.
I think you do.
And I think FF15 is the Royal Edition, but PS4 is probably the worst version to play on that.
I think you should check your Twitter account, Break.
Okay, I'm checking it now.
Because I think you have something, and it's kind of interesting. But meanwhile, let me play your music. All right, Breakman. It's been a while since I played it. Did you find your?
Dear Breakman.
Yeah.
This is from Bernie. What is it about anime you all like? Well, I liked that a lot of these stories are modeled after my life. I think that's pretty cool. Bits and pieces of it, like they took...
But wait, Break, you say you've been isekai before to another planet or world or whatever?
I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying
He's not denying that either.
Right.
So what you're saying, Breakman, is that your life is all about Sailor Moon, and like you turn into like a somewhat of a superhero, like stuff like that, or what?
Yeah, I have
It's
to
the
get
evil
naked.
squirrel in the army or
I spin around and get naked, and then I suddenly have a super outfit on.
Right. and also you battle Titans, right? Like big ass Titans.
Oh yeah, it's awesome battling Titans because I feel like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I hit him once and I just
just disappear.
He does it in an alternate dimension, which is why there is no collateral damage to buildings and such.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
True.
Right.
I had to be careful about that at first, but I figured it out.
And you wield a giant sword, right? A la Berserk,
No, it's not a giant sword. It's a normal size sword.
And it's actually a dildo bat, isn't it?
Oh God. No, Eric, that's a good. What draws you to anime, Eric?
Mainly I like the humor shows a lot more because anime is a place that they could just go crazy, go nuts. So why not? And I want to see the insanity. So
yeah, Break has been fucked by tentacles. I like anime because a lot of it has adult storylines, right? And it's at first, way back in the day, it really wasn't expected, but I think it gained a cult following because you could tell stories that were very mature on a budget, and you didn't have to pay actual actors. You had obviously you had to pay your voice actors, but for a penance of what you paid real actors. So I don't know, I think what you can do with anime is pretty amazing, and outside you can think outside the box, and you don't necessarily have to have the biggest budget to do so. And there's been great anime, like Bernie and I just watched Vampire Hunter D and Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, which are some of the seminal greatest pieces of anime out there from back in the day. And I like the fact that it's been around so long that there's a variety of stories that you can tell in that format that really pops on screen. I mean, I can think of a bunch. Akira, there was the Appleseed stuff. I remember old school anime like Boogie Pop Phantom and Serial Experiment Lane, and other things that were just Paranoia Agent. I mean, there was a lot of anime that I really liked. Perfect Blue was a great movie. So there's just all kinds of goodness in anime that you can't really get in other mediums. So any other thoughts on that, Break? What am I reading?
No, just
Also having to show up late, I'll fight so I can be the hero that saves everyone.
No. I shout all like superheroes like Goku and stuff. They shout their moves. I shout out all my moves.
And then Freak 5 asks if you do during that sex too. Doggy style, missionary, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl.
This reminds me of Little Blue Girl, where
Yeah.
where their style of comment was actually called Sexcraft.
Yeah, Sexcraft. That's funny, man. All right, let us move on to this.
Inquiring minds want to know.
All right, Breakman, what have you been playing lately?
The same stuff.
Cum shot, Freak 5 says.
I didn't really get any farther in Blasphemous because I decided to go after some of the stuff that I'd missed, like the hidden stuff, so I get achievements and so I could be stronger and not much of a pussy when I'm fighting the bad guys. Which,
All right.
for lack of a better word at the time, yeah, it's still fun. I don't know if I'm gonna play through it again because I just get so many other games to play, but I might. Played probably more Carmageddon than anything this week. Just running people over. It's fun.
So satisfying,
long,
isn't it?
Stressful day. Yeah. After a long, stressful day, just running people over, running another car.
It's so funny, Break, because both of us are good people. I've gathered that over the years, but we play video games way differently. Like, whereas I feel bad for like doing the evil things in video games, like you have this dark side about you, Breakman, that just you can't help it, and I can't help but being like the goody two shoes and doing the right thing always. I agonize over decisions in video games that don't mean anything. It's like, but I'm like, is this the morally right thing to do? And I always like have to think about these things. And I hate those games that like Detroit Become Human is one where they don't give you a lot of time to make a choice. You just have like a few seconds, right? The other one was like that. Until Dawn was like that too. You just have these like precious little seconds to decide on what to do. And like for me, it's like I always try to do the wrong thing or the right thing, and I end up a lot of times doing the wrong thing. But you and I played games way different.
I don't always play the bad guy. Like there are games like Mass Effect where I played like the goody good, like I was nice to everybody type thing. But there are games like Fable, like I was playing it as a good person, and then I started fucking around, and I just had way more fun being an asshole.
I know.
Like stealing from people, getting married in multiple towns and shit, Got kids all over the fucking place, starting fights with the guards, and...
See, I tried that shit in Skyrim. It didn't work out for me, man. Like I wasn't powerful enough, man. I'd always get caught or shit like that. It's the
same with like Fallout. Like I like being good's kind of fun. It's okay, I guess, but it was more fun like manipulating every side to my advantage.
That's funny. What else you been playing, Break? Anything else?
Let me see. What else have I been playing? Oh yeah, some more of the Cowabunga collection. Just a little bit. I was thinking about playing it online, and then I read it says I feared the netcode is terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah. Freak5 says you look cooler in Fable when you're evil. Yeah.
It's true, you do too.
That's usually the case. Like even in a game like Diablo, if you pick like the Necromancer, like you can make them look badass, right? Whereas like if you're a goody two shoes, the options are kind of limited. But yeah.
Like when I and they kind of do that in KOTOR too. But when I played KOTOR, I played straight good person. Like I'm the Jedi hero trying to save the world. But like in Fable and Swords and Sorcery and stuff like that, or Fallout, it's the apocalypse. Every man for himself, every woman for themselves, everybody who's alive for themselves, or for me. Either you're working for me or you're my enemy.
So mean, man. All right.
I'm a mob boss.
I know you're a mob boss, man. Eric, what have you been playing?
Just some more Persona 3 Portable, and then I've also been playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And the thing about that game is basically it's a remake of Pokemon Yellow. But the Eevee version, you obviously playing with Eevee instead. But neither Eevee or Pikachu has the capacity to level up, so they adjusted their stats specifically for the one that you get as a starter to basically just tank a lot of things that they otherwise normally wouldn't be able to.
Is Fable on Steam? I don't know if
and you can also use candies on every Pokemon, but specifically Eevee and Pichu have their own special candies that raise their stats.
Yeah. That's a good question, Scotoma. I don't know if Fable's still on Steam. Is Fable still on Steam, Eric?
I'm not sure. But
it's a good question.
Anyways, the other thing that's different about this, and that it makes it different from the other remake of Pokemon Gen 1, is the fact that you don't fight Pokemon so much as you catch them, and that's how you level up your other Pokemon. And you have like a catch combo that if you catch more of the same type of Pokemon over time, up to like 31 is the highest the combo can go. you get the opportunity to get rare Pokemon besides the one you caught. So that's how you get rare Pokemon to show up and get a lot more experience that way. But you still do fight, but only when it comes to trainers. Yeah, so like that's like the way you make money too. Otherwise, you could sell the extra candies that you don't need for extra cash, but they're kind of like worth pennies, so it's not really worth selling stuff that way.
Yeah,
but it is an option. But I mean, basically, like you sell all the extra Pokemon you don't want, but you send them to the professor, and he'll give you the candies.
Yeah. Freak says he's been playing Multiverse. He says it's fun. I've been kicking ass as Tasmanian Devil and Arya Stark. That's kind of cool. I never played it. Plays a lot like
the weirdest roster of probably any video game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it plays a lot.
James, Shaggy, Adventure Time characters, like what the it's like all over the fucking place, you know?
Yeah, it plays a lot like Smash Brothers, right?
It does, yeah.
I played a little, like just the very, 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 very beginning of Last of Us 2. I'm gonna get through that, and then I'll probably, I don't know, I might be able to finish it this week. It's not that long of a game. We'll see. Maybe a week or two, and I'll have it done. And that's about it. Let's move on to reviews.
RPGrinders reviews.
All right, Break. Do you have any reviews this week?
Not really. Like I said, I've been watching Batman animated series, and I'm only about halfway through the first season because there are like 60-something episodes in it. So it's gonna be a while.
All right. Eric, you have a review?
Yeah, I got two. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Strange World.
Okay, I've only seen half of Black Panther, so try to avoid spoilers as much as you can.
Yeah, maybe you would have watched it if they made the movie not so fucking long.
Yeah, it's like almost 3 hours. It's crazy long. Yeah.
Oh, God.
But it's good so far from what I've seen. There's a fucking spear battle in there that's wicked, man. It's really
So
good.
I'll just say what I liked about it. And
You need more bathroom breaks. Is what my complaint.
I think it's overall better story than the first movie, but unlike the first movie, it's not as well paced, I think.
I really liked the first movie, but my problem was I liked Killmonger more than I liked the Black Panther. The first movie.
That's interesting.
Killmonger's only mistake is that he went too far.
Yeah.
Like he was only doing what he was told to do, you know? Like
Right.
what he was taught to do.
Right.
Everything was like he wasn't like straight up evil. It was, you know.
Well, I
Right.
think he would have eventually went on to just wage a war on all white people, but
Yeah.
which is pretty much the rest.
No,
of it.
he was heading towards full blown evil, right? But
Yeah.
he was there yet.
Yeah. All right. So anything else you want to say, Break or Eric, about Black Panther?
There's no post credit sequence, but there is a mid credit sequence.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But
I
it
do
doesn't
like
lead into any other potential movies. It just unveils a fact that we might have thought about.
Yeah. I really like the tribute to Chadwick Boseman at the beginning. I thought that was a really nice touch on their part. You know how you get the Marvel logo and it's got all the superheroes and whatnot. For this particular one, it was all Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, and I thought it was super.
So I hope that Ironheart gets their own movie relatively soon.
Yeah, but I thought that was a really nice touch at the beginning there for them to do that. Was really nice.
Let's see.
What's on the plate for the MCU this year?
Ant-Man. Yeah, Quantumania. Shit.
The King Dynasty.
Yeah. The series that's coming out, which is Agnes, whatever, whatever.
The King Dynasty might be next year. I mean, I think both of those movies are coming out with the same year, so Phase 6 will begin like right as the Secret Wars movie comes out.
Marvel Phase 4 or 5, right? We're looking at.
Yeah,
Phase
we're on
5.
5 now.
Yeah, Marvel Phase.
This
5.
is Black Panther is Wakanda Forever was the last Phase 4 movie.
Yeah, so let's see. We got films. Here we go. Ant-Man, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, Captain America: New World Order, Thunderbolt, and Blade, which I believe Blade was pushed back. So I don't.
Is Blade a series or a movie?
Blade is a movie. Yeah. So I think they pushed that back. Sconoma said they should finish the movies.
Like November then.
They should finish the movies with a deep fake of Chadwick Boseman. I don't think they're gonna do that, man. They to put it mildly, they put the nail in the coffin when it comes to Chadwick Boseman's version of Black Panther.
Yeah,
which
they aren't even gonna deep fake Luke Skywalker anymore. They're gonna actually just get a new actor to play as him.
Yeah. So there you go. What are you giving Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Eric?
Because I think Luke's supposed to show up in season 3 of Mando at some point.
Yeah. All right, Eric. What are you giving Wakanda?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Okay. I mean, so far for me, it's about an 8 out of 10, so I don't think that's too far off. It's really good. There's an action sequence, which is really cool. They introduce a new superhero / anti-hero / whatever, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's a really cool appearance. But some good stuff in there. All right, you got another?
Strange World is, I think it's from the from the animation studio that did Moana and Encanto, and it is basically like a love letter to like the old school adventure movies from the 50s and such, like Indiana Jones, that kind of vibe. And it's about an explorer named Jaeger Clade and his son Searcher Clade, and how his son was basically living in the shadow, but his son also not wanting to be an adventurer, and then them having a falling out over their last excursion. And then 25 years later, he's started his own family and became a farmer for this energy source that he found. And the problem is that the energy source is basically dying, and they need to figure out why. So they rehire him as an explorer, and then his son basically hitchhikes and sneaks on board the ship that they go to try to fix this problem, and then a bunch of stuff happens basically at that point, and that's all I can really say about the plot or without spoiling it. But it was fun, and the ending of the movie basically made me do like a double take, because I realized what actually happened and why the world is the way it is, and I'm wondering if like it was commentary on like what the global situation and on our planet currently is, with the global warming causing the ice caps to melt and a potential flooding situation is the reason why they are the way they are right now. But I liked it, and Disney basically sent this movie out to die when it hit theaters, and they knew it was going to fail, which is why it only took a month to hit Disney Plus after it did a stint in theaters, which is also very brief. And it's because they didn't market it, and they didn't market it because it does have a gay character in it. And that's probably why it wasn't also shown in China. And or it was, and they edited it to the point where they omit the part that the fact that the son's gay. But anyways, so shame on Disney for basically doing that. And I'm gonna give this movie a 9.
Huh.
Wow.
That's interesting.
It's also much shorter than Wakanda Forever. Like, it's just barely almost 2 hours.
Hour and 42 minutes for Strange World. I've never seen. I vaguely remember them coming out with like a couple of commercials for this, but I don't. I mean, I'm gonna have to check this out for sure. All right.
I don't think I've seen a commercial for it.
I mean, I think I did, but it was like so forgettable. But it's kind of weird, but whatever. All right.
They don't properly tell you what the movie's about at all.
Yeah.
Just here's a bunch of scenes in the movie, and then the commercials over.
I'm gonna do a real quick review of a movie called Drainiac. Bernie's been bugging me to get this out of the way. I think it's at points kind of fun. It's about as the name implies, a drain that kills people. Thus Drainiac. It's a B movie for sure. There are some points where it has a lot of fun. Doesn't take itself too seriously.
There's a shmup game called Drainus.
Yeah. No, this is called Drainiac, but I mean it's slightly above average. I give it a 5.5. It's worth a watch. There's some fun moments in it, but it's nothing that you should go out of your way for sure. But Bernie and I had a little bit of fun with that movie because it was just so stupid.
Are there 3 circles above the train's head?
No, but it turns into
Is it going to be in the enemy of like Kryptonians or something?
No, it turns into like a drain monster kind of thing. I mean, you have to watch it, man. It's like it's above like something like Velocipaster, but below like a Trauma movie. I can't explain it. It's its own thing for sure. But let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
Breakman, your Stinko of the week.
I've got like 20 of them.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
A lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the one that's probably most personal to me, and that's the well, sorry listeners, we're gonna talk about the sports ball again.
How the Bengals got cheated out of a Super Bowl appearance?
That is one of the worst screw jobs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Most blatant.
I agree.
Jobs.
I agree. Is it like Sharknado? No, Scotoma. It's
like
different.
the refs after the game, like they interviewed them, like the 3 third down that they got, that Kansas City was given.
Yes.
They're like, that's normal. That's a normal process. We do that all the time.
Yeah,
the
right.
Fuck you do. I've been watching football my whole life. I've never seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yep,
And
I
then,
agree.
And then of course they threw that penalty on the end, but they didn't call any penalties on the hold that was going on that allowed him to get away.
Oh, you mean the one that was blatantly obvious when you saw the replay?
Yes.
Yeah. They did. Matter of fact, Breakman, they missed like 4 or 5 calls against the Chiefs in that game. Bias much? You know?
And for instance, if you don't think they're biased, there was a play where Mahomes was about to get sacked, so he threw the ball onto the ground, right? You know,
Yes.
There were people by him. It wasn't intentional grounding, but when Joe Burrow did the exact same play, it was suddenly intentional grounding.
And by the way, his running back was right there. He had a running back there, or was it a wide receiver? He had somebody there that you could see in the replay that the officials just totally missed. I think maybe it was P. Ryan. I don't know, but somebody was there in the vicinity of that ball, and that was total BS. Yep. But I agree with you, Breakman. It was total BS. That's why I'm going to be the biggest Eagles fan, because nothing worse than happy Chiefs fan. They should just call them the Kansas City Cheats, because that's what they are. You know.
I'm gonna protest the Super Bowl. I'm not watching it.
I'm watching it just to see them lose.
And I want to, unless I see at halftime that Philadelphia is up by 50, then I'll watch the second half.
Yeah. Scotoma says his Stinko is they're using critical race theory to blame those black cops for killing that other black guy. Yeah, I saw that. Total BS, Scotoma.
Well,
all right.
We can go ahead and get right to that, because killer cops are on my list.
Yeah.
We've all heard of Tyree Nichols at this point, right?
Yes.
And how he was brutally hunted down, and we've all seen the video. We didn't get a chance to talk about it because it happened like during the show last week. They released the video, but he was hunted down and murdered by police. But what you don't know is there were several other instances of police murdering people. There's already been like 7 instances of them killing unarmed people this year. But over the weekend, there was an instance, the same weekend as Tyree Nichols was killed. There was an instance of a double amputee being shot by police as he was trying to like crawl away, I guess, hobble away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was trying to get away, so they executed him. They have a guy in, and that was in California. Where's this other one at? I don't remember where it is, but there was a guy who was with his father, and they were cleaning out their grandmother's apartment, and the police showed up, and somehow the guy ended up dead again because the police were involved. And they said that he tried to run them over with their van. Well, the last time I heard that was they said that about the teenage girl or something like that. No, you shot her while she was driving away.
Yep.
Like you shot her and like she was out of the scene, leaving. Then you executed her.
Yep.
I'm betting the exact same thing happened with this.
Yeah.
The cops are getting even worse. Nothing stopping them. Nothing like. I don't think this holding them like even these guys being arrested and charged with murder is going to be enough to stop any of this.
I would agree with that, Breakman. I mean, one on the positive note, I did find out that I don't know if you heard this one, Break, where an off-duty police officer beat the shit out of a disabled person in Aurora. Yeah, I mean, she was beaten to the head quite extensively. Scotoma, I've been covering this. I don't know if you've been following, but I've been covering this on the other channel. But yeah, I found out today that they fired his ass, which is good. It should happen more often, you know, and the pressure should still be on to you know, put these people in jail for doing stupid shit.
Is he going to be banned from being a police officer? Because sometimes these guys get fired and they just go to a different city.
Yeah, which will happen. That'll happen, man. But you can only hope for the best on these things. Ending qualified immunity is a big thing. Yes. There's limited qualified immunity in Denver now, or in Colorado, I should say, which is a really good thing that the governor did here. And I think the next big step is to start attacking the insurance. Like if a citizen sues the city, the officer's insurance should be used first. Not until we get into the pockets of these officers will they ever stop. It's all about money. Like it always boils down to money. So, you know.
Yeah. And look, and with all these stories, like we always get the police version of it, and the media is always quick to repeat the police version of what happened, you know. And the media, like you said, it's all about money. The media is getting paid by the same people, you know. I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, it's just, I mean, in general.
The media are being paid, you know, how do I say this? To send out a specific message, you know.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily telling us the truth as they should.
Well,
we talked about the bias of the media before.
Yeah, I was talking to some government officials today, Break, and I was trying to educate them on why I do what I do and why another guy I hang out with does what he does. We're activists, right? We actively try to make change, and they were. You know, they really wanted to know, why are you asking for these officers' information? And not that I needed to tell them, but I wanted to educate, you know, and it's basically so they, you know, so we can hold them accountable. And, you know, we have a right to know, and usually things are kept secret when it comes to police, and it shouldn't be secret. Like, I had a heck of a time getting a badge number. Why should you ever have a hard time getting an officer's badge number? But they made me go through hoops in order to get it. And I'm like, this is not the way that transparency works. You know, I shouldn't have to do all this to get this information. But there I was, filling out this and that and the other FOIA requests, CORA requests, you know, judicial review request. I mean, just a bunch of shit in order to get the information that I requested. But, and to boot, I had to pay $66 too. So, I don't think any public information should be charged, you know. I mean, you know, that's just the way that it is. But, you know, I need this information, so we'll see if I get it. But what other stinkos do you got, Break?
Okay, anyway, let me see. Killer Cops, NFL. Oh, you know, speaking of people dying, the Fifth Circuit courts decided that domestic violence is not a reason to exclude somebody from owning a gun.
We saw that too. That's going to be appealed all the way to the Supreme Court, and I don't have any high hopes that that's going to change, Break. But this is antithesis of what the right wants. They're actually they're actually on the verge of making the Second Amendment irrelevant because there's going to be big time pushback with that. I mean, we'll see, but I don't know, like there's been pushback on things like abortion, but they're still getting their laws passed, and we've seen the numbers, like women are suffering from it. And it's going to be like this, that we're going to have more women dying from domestic violence. Yeah, and men too, by the way, because it goes the other way, Freak Five's it's usually women that are the victims. Yeah, no doubt, the vast majority. Freak Five Stinko is that he was liberal atheist law podcast that he listens to. The lawyer on the podcast has had multiple allegations of sexual harassment and sex assault, and it's a show that has called out people on the left and right for that behavior. Co-host knew about the allegations, yet still chose to work with him, and knew for years. Up in the air about if I will continue listening if the lawyer's gone from the show permanently. But I also listened to another show the co-host is on that had an episode saying that men should call out their male friends for this type of behavior. Somebody's being a little hypocritical. It sounds like...
Maybe he thought friends are just co-workers. They just work together. That's his loophole. I don't like the guy who should.
Yeah, I did. We were just working together, All right, what else you got, Break?
And the last one goes to this one. Just makes me fucking sick. Nazism. We've talked about it before, and it's spreading in northern Ohio, actually, among homeschools. 2,000 homeschools so far that they know of. Are teaching their children to be Nazis.
Wow. 2,000.
Makes me wonder why so many states want to undercut school funding to the point where schools are basically going to go away and you're going to be left with nothing but homeschool or private schools.
Mm-hmm.
And where they can get away with doing stuff.
Well, they want to privatize everything, Eric.
Groomers. Those are the groomers.
Mm-hmm.
Not LGBT people. You moron if you believe those are people are groomers.
Yeah, you missed his stinko. What the hell, Frank?
Who's did I skip over yours, Scotoma? Hold on.
No, Scotoma. You skipped over his.
I thought I got yours, Scotoma. Hold on. Let me go back.
You're offending our listeners. What the fuck?
No, Scotoma knows, man. I don't think.
I mean, I can't believe anybody would want to be a Nazi to begin with. Like, I don't fucking understand.
Oh, here it is, Scotoma. No, I think I read it and I just didn't say it out loud. My stinko is they're using critical race theory to blame those black cops for killing that other black guy. I told you critical race theory is manufactured for keeping us separated instead of united. Scotoma, have you ever educated yourself on exactly what critical race theory is? Because if you did, I'm sure you would have a different opinion. It has nothing to do.
In the chat, it's they're not using it to keep us separated. It's not manufactured. It's the fake controversy that's being manufactured by the right to weaponize it.
Yeah, it's
get people not to understand it.
The argument that I really am hating about this is the people that are saying like, no, see, this isn't white supremacy because they're black cops. No, see, the thing is, the black cops want to be a part of the system.
Yeah.
The blue line. From what I've been reading, like the black cops treat black people even worse to impress the white cops.
I mean, it's
fascism. It's like fascism can attract anybody.
I saw that from multiple black people. Line in different spots, and I'm like,
multiple things can be
sense.
Multiple things can be true, right? I mean, you can have a systemic problem within the police department that involves Nazism, right? And there is a huge problem with white supremacy in the police force across the nation. But there's also a problem of black cops being shitty as well. It goes to the thin blue line. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, here's a better way of putting it. The police force across the United States is the biggest gang within the United States. That's a better way of putting it, if you want to put it that way. Or another way of putting it, they are the biggest cause of domestic terrorism that we have. So I know that's most people don't like it when you say things like that they're terrorists, they're bad people,
because they don't want to believe that the world's awash in evil, even though it is.
So what are they doing when they beat the hell and kill out of a white dude? They're hiding behind the thin blue line, Scotoma. It doesn't matter if it's a black or white guy, No, I'm not saying that. Look, Scotoma, there's racism within it's a systemic problem. You know this as well as I do. It does have to do with race, but more so it has to do with classism.
You know what internalized misogyny is? Yeah, internalized racism plays a role in why a black cop would kill black people.
I mean, it's a systemic problem, is what I'm saying, Scotoma. It's not. This isn't a bone of contention. This isn't.
Fascism.
Yeah, it's tyranny, and it all is under the same veil. Racism is under that systemic umbrella of being shitty. The other problems are. I mean, there's a variety of problems. There's union problems. There's training problems. There's excessive force. There's protection. It's like it's not only the biggest gang. It's like organized crime, right? Because they hide.
The most the biggest group of domestic violence committers are?
Police, no doubt. Police. Yeah, no doubt. And they're also the biggest cheaters. They per capita in their job, they cheat more often than any other job. I mean, just
go watch Training Day.
Yeah, well, I mean that's fictitious, but it's a good microcosm.
Watch Cops.
Cops, yeah, watch Cops. That'll give you a good idea how they are.
Whoa.
Right.
I watched Cops one day and I saw this couple get pulled over and the woman was over on the side and the guy was kind of fighting and like they're slamming him and doing all this stuff and she's over there screaming no, and the cops just came over and threw her on the ground.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing anything.
Yep.
She was standing back. No, and they just came over and started being violent to her for no reason.
Scotoma, I'm gonna have more on Cops on the other channel. Just watch. So today I did some requests.
That's the Mexican long hair, by the way.
Yes, people didn't know. Mexican long hair. Check it out because today KDOT and I put in some requests, and if you can't even put in a simple request and get it without having to go jump through hoops like I did today and pay money, by the way, $66 in order to get a little piece of information. I mean, there's definite disconnects with the police departments. It's too much to go over now. We got to move on. Let's anything else you got, Break?
That's enough, I think. There are more things I can complain about, but Jesus.
Yeah, mine is just lingering snow. I mean, this is the worst winter that I've experienced in Colorado for many, many, many years.
Well,
it's
the
just
weather's
really
gone
bad.
on and off here with high and low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster in Ohio.
Eric, I didn't see any stinkos for you, so I'm assuming you don't have any. Can we move on to Sweetos now? All right.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweeto of the week!
All right, Break, your Sweeto of the week.
I got the computer working and Skype.
Wait. Freak 5 stinkos that his daughter has a boyfriend.
Ooh, Freak 5's going to have to bring out the shotgun, man.
How old is she?
I think she's like, 13? Freak 5? Somewhere around there?
I thought she was 13, around that age. Maybe. But I thought that was a long time ago when you told us that, so she's probably like 16?
She's probably way older now, man. All right, Break. Oh, 15, yeah. Okay,
that was close.
Yeah, they're about that age, Freak 5.
I think she was 13 at the time. That was wild.
All right, Break. What you got for Sweeto?
The computer did not give me any problems today. That it worked.
Oh God, knock on wood, dude. Knock on wood. We still got 50 minutes to go, man.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
What else you got, man? Anything else?
Dear Kevin Bacon, dear Lord,
I
don't just let it work for another hour.
Right,
Amen.
just 45 more minutes, please. Oh man, sitting in the chair with your gun across your lap and a drink in your hands. Total sense.
Oh my God, that actually that reminds me of when my my brother-in-law met my grandpa. My grandpa literally was sitting there with a gun on his underneath his leg. He sat there with his legs crossed. He just kept tapping his legs with a gun underneath it, like just as an intimidation thing. I'm like, oh my God.
Fury likes him, so I will be
hillbillies,
okay with him
like,
until I'm given a reason not to. I don't own a gun, but I have a couple of swords. Yeah, there you go.
Well, what about a gun that shoots swords?
Or a sword that shoots bullets? I don't know. All right, Eric, I didn't see a Sweeto.
They have those, don't they? The gun blades and
Yeah, they do. Especially in anime. We were talking about anime earlier, you know.
Well, you mean a bayonet?
Yeah, exactly. Bayonetta, yeah. She's got guns in her heels, man. All right, Eric, I didn't see anything for you for Sweeto, so I'll just move on to mine. Vox Machina is fucking awesome, and it's a Dungeons and Dragon lover's dream for a series, and I highly recommend watching it. I'm not going to have a review for it because I think it's still got a few weeks left before the last episode, but I'll definitely have a review. Also, Last of Us Episode 3 was an absolute masterpiece.
I still haven't watched it, but now that I've watched all the DC shows that are now since removed, as of Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm trying to watch through them before they get rid of more of them because we know what's going to happen.
Thoroughly enjoyed Last of Us Episode 3. I thought it was just a masterpiece episode in filmmaking. It just, if you don't tear up during that episode, I really don't know if you're human. Also, Bernie and I's anniversary is coming up in a couple of days. We've been together for 5 years. I can't believe it. Yeah, so
right up there with like Valentine's Day.
Yeah. All right. I think I went through everybody's stuff here, so let's move on to our free for all.
It's a free for all. Little baby. Yeah, it's a free for all. Wow. Suck it.
All right. So how we're gonna do this is we have two smaller tournaments, right? That we're gonna do this month. And these are having to do with the cutest video game character and the hottest / sexiest video game character. We tried to do our best, male, female, but we're all males here, so it's not, we're going to try not to make it super awkward. I think we're all, relatively okay with saying a video character sexy or not, whether it's male or female. But obviously the bias is probably going to be towards the females, but this is how we're going to do this. We're going to start with the cutest tournament. We're going to do 2 rounds right now. Next week we'll go to the hottest tournament, and then we'll go back and forth like that until the final week will, the last week of this February, we'll have both of the winners. So we'll decide both of the winners on the last month. So without further ado, Breakman, take us away on the cutest video game character.
Last time I did a tournament, people complained that I didn't use all of their stuff, so I used everything you guys gave me. It's all in here. Starting off with the cutest, the first round, Kirby versus Yoshi.
This is evil, Breakman.
I know. Well, that's what I was telling you before the show, but I'll tell everybody now. Like, there's just so many. I could have done like a larger tournament.
Yeah.
Super large. So there's going to be like hard ones.
Frank, he said hard ones.
What do you think is hard?
This is the most difficult one, I think, in the bunch here. I think both characters are absolutely adorable, Kirby and Yoshi, but how could it be anybody other than Kirby? Kirby is one of the cutest characters in the history of mankind. I don't see anything uncute about Kirby, so by the thinnest...
He says "boyo" all the time.
What's I know. So I'm going with Kirby. I think it's an easy one for me to figure out, break, but I'm curious what you guys think.
Eric?
They both seemingly have empty stomachs too, or bottomless stomachs.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that when I did it.
Yeah.
Eric, what do you think?
I'm going with Kirby.
Kirby's gonna win. I was gonna say Yoshi, but Kirby moves on. Next, we have the Boos from the Mario Brothers versus Bub and Bob from Bubble Bobble. Eric, you can start.
Oh, damn it.
The Boos collectively, I don't think are all like cute. They're more like ugly cute. But Bob and Bob are definitely cute.
Frank?
I disagree, Eric. I think the Boos are adorable, especially when they're covering their face when you look at them and they don't move, and then you turn away and then they try to get you, and they're cute as a button. So by the slimmest of margins, I do know who Bub and Bob are, and they are completely cute as well, but I'm picking Boos, which means Breakman is the tiebreaker.
I've already typed in Bub and Bob.
Oh,
We're moving on.
okay. Wow, you just totally dismissed me, but that's fine. That's cool. It's all good.
I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry. All right. Next up, we have the Shy Guy versus Celeste.
Is Celeste from Celeste?
Yeah, Celeste from Celeste. That was actually one of my picks, so I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna go with Celeste.
I never played Celeste, but it looks fun.
It's
hard
really
but fun.
game.
Like it might be too hard for me.
It's an adventure game type thing. There's not really fighting or action, so it's not my kind of thing.
Yeah, it looked more like Super Meat Boy on crack though.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. And for people that don't know, Celeste is transgender.
That's interesting. Well, with that information, I'm just going to do the opposite of what Breakman said and do Shy Guy because, he likes to go against what I say. So I'm just going the opposite.
I'm also including snippets in the Shy Guys because they're basically Shy Guys, but with things that shoot bullets out of their mouth.
All right. Well, I'm picking Shy Guy. What are you picking, Eric?
I'm picking Celeste.
How dare you? I was trying to spite Breakman, but how dare you? How dare you?
Well, let's see if you can spite me on this one. Hello Kitty versus Echo the Dolphin. I'm going to go ahead and start this one. Echo the Dolphin was one of my personal picks. I do not like the gameplay, but I want to because I like Echo. Like, he's cute.
Well, isn't Hello Kitty a non-video game character that just has video games about them?
Nah, Hello Kitty is kind of universal, man. There's been plenty of video games with Hello Kitty.
Everything. If you want, you can find Hello Kitty toilet paper. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna spite Breakman again.
Frank, you go first.
Yep, I'm gonna spite Breakman again. I'm going with Hello Kitty. I think Hello Kitty is infinitely cuter than Echo the Dolphin, but
I mean, Hello Kitty got a Gundam special, so it says something.
You're the tiebreaker.
I'm voting for Hello Kitty.
My plan finally comes to fruition.
You won. I'm gonna cry. Next we have Chalet. Is that how you pronounce it?
Chalet.
Chalet from Altair Chalet.
Chalet Resta is her real name, but
you can go ahead and start this one, Eric.
I'm voting for Chalet.
I'm sorry, but I didn't even say the second versus Jigglypuff. I didn't even say
Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Jigglypuff, whatever his fucking name is. So you want Chalet?
Yeah, because she's like a big gigantic dork. She's too cute.
Right?
This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with. God, Chalet is really cute. I never played that game, but she's cute. But Jigglypuff's really cute too. I think I'm gonna pick Jigglypuff just so I put Breakman on the spot, and Breakman has to be the tiebreaker.
Well, you're not gonna like this, Frank, because I fucking hate Jigglypuff. Asshole. You ever play Smash Brothers and have to play against that little asshole and he puts you to sleep?
Yeah.
Fuck Jigglypuff. I've never even seen Chalet, but I'm voting for Chalet.
All right.
Next, we have the and this is one of mine I thought was creative and cute, and the slime from the Dragon Quest series.
Can't believe I didn't think about this.
Monkeys.
Who's first, Break?
No contest, slime.
Frank?
Yeah, it's no even though I'm the one that put the monkey ball monkeys, I think. I'm going with slime as well. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, I and Kiki are like the cutest of those monkey ball monkeys, but like they still don't hold candle to the slime.
Yeah, the slime's
As
cute.
I was looking for like cutest characters, it was weird. Like if characters like Chalet weren't on there, Slime. I'm like, I can't believe Slime wasn't on there.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it either. I'm ashamed of myself. as the
No,
Dragon
not
Quest
you.
guy.
I'm saying like as I was trying to do like add in for the rest of the categories, trying to
How
find
could
kids.
slime not be in there? You know, that's right.
Jigglypuff is like universal #1, so fuck you, Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Mega Man versus Jack Frost. I guess I'll go ahead and start this one out. I don't really particularly think either of these two characters is cute. I guess Jack Frost is kind of cute in the Halloweeny kind of way, and Mega Man's like kind of the adorable robot.
There's several different versions of Jack Frost too.
Yeah,
But,
there's also several different versions of Mega Man. You know what? I think the new the Mega Man 11, how he changes his outfit was pretty cool, pretty cute.
I like the
Mega Man.
powered up. I like the powered up version of Mega Man. He's the cutest of them all.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the chibi version too. Yeah, yeah. I'm double down on Mega Man. Eric, you're next.
I'm voting for Mega Man only by the slimmest of margins.
Frank.
I would have went with Jack Frost because in the games Jack Frost is really cute, but okay.
Here's the other character that was really high up on the list. I saw all the damn time. Eevee.
Oh.
Pokemon versus the Moogles. Any Moogles. There's lots of them Moogles.
Yeah.
They could be smart Moogles or the Moogles that just go Koopo.
There's even the Psycho Moogles that will threaten to kill you with a knife if you bother them with the save in Final Fantasy 9 and don't save.
Yes.
And if you do that, like, I think, like, 5 times, they'll, like, or maybe it's 10, they'll, like, threaten to kill you.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this one too. Yeah, I think it's hard to argue. Like Eevee's like a little pony. Like Eevee is.
Oh, they're not a pony; they're a dog.
It looks like a pony. I'm saying. Frank, you're next.
I'm going Moogles, man. The Moogles are cute as a button. I mean, how could you not think the Moogles aren't some of the
They
cutest?
look like little teddy. Like Eevee looks like a little pony, and they look like little teddy bears.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with Moogles. I like teddy bears more than I like little ponies. So
Eric, you're the tiebreaker. The
Uh,
dog that looks like a pony, or the weird alien thing that looks like a teddy bear.
I'm voting for Eevee, but my vote is out.
See,
What?
who'd you pick?
Eevee.
How dare you guys?
He moves on.
How dare you guys?
I
All
don't know.
right.
Well, he sided with you before and made me cry, so it's only fair. Next, and this is one I thought would be a dark horse, kind of a surprise nobody would expect. Baby Bonnie Hood from the Darkstalkers versus
Oh.
Princess Zelda. She looks cute as a little girl, and I mean, turns out she's got bazookas and Uzis and everything else. She's not. Her personality is anything but cute, but appearance-wise, she looks like a sweet, innocent little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And versus Princess Zelda, and there have been a billion versions of Zelda. So you've got like the cartoon version of her, you've got the more adult version of her, and the younger versions of her. Eric, you started this one out.
I gotta vote for Zelda.
Zelda, Frank, you're next.
Where's Bonnie Hood from again? Baby Bonnie Hood?
Darkstalkers.
BB Hood.
BB Hood, yeah.
BB Hood? Where is she from again?
From Darkstalkers.
Oh, from Darkside. Okay, I remember this.
3/vampire.
Yeah, she's
Players.
really cute, but damn vicious.
Yeah, exactly. Like she does. She looks. That's what I'm going. She looks exactly like this little, like I don't know, 10-year-old girl or something. Just absolutely cute as a button, adorable. Then she pulls out her machine guns.
Yeah, she scares me, man. I'm going with Princess Zelda. Yeah, Zelda.
I was going with BB Hood, but Princess Zelda moves on. Princess Zelda, you will be fighting the winner of this one next week, or wait, actually, we're going to do this next.
Yeah, we're gonna do that today.
Elliot from Trails of Cold Steel versus Clank. I'm going to go ahead and start this one out. I don't really know what Elliot looks like, but Clank is a cute little robot. I think.
He's a redhead boy from Cold Steel.
Yeah.
And he's like probably the goodest boy of the entire male cast.
The goodest boy. I love it.
Sounds like me talking to my dog. You're the goodest
You're
girl
the
ever.
goodest little girl.
And the dog looks at me like, "Are you making up words again, you asshole?" So Eric, you're next.
I'm voting for Elliot. Clank's too eccentric to be cute, I think.
I like Clank a lot, man. I think Clank's really cute, but Elliot's really cute too from Trails. This is a tougher matchup than normal. And if I pick Clank, I'm going with Breakman, and I'm trying to spite Breakman this whole way. But yet, man, this one's tough, man. Fuck you, Breakman. I'm going with Clank.
Clank moves on. Next, and this is my probably personal favorite on here, and I doubt anybody else agrees with me, but the Bulbasaur versus Roll from Mega Man.
Bulbasaur's cute, man. What's wrong with you?
Like most people, like they want Pikachu or something like that. Like I always thought the Bulbasaur was the cute, and it's got that little deep voice, Bulbasaur. You know, I fucking thing was a little fucking cute as fuck. So I'm gonna go for Bulbasaur. Eric, you're next.
If we're talking Roll from Legends, she's the cutest Roll in my opinion.
Yeah, there's only one Bulbasaur, but there are tons of versions of Roll, so it's kind of not fair. But you know.
Yeah, but well, since you put it up this matchup, I'm gonna have to go with Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
Frank?
I think it's a clean sweep here. Bulbasaur is cute.
Oh, I am so happy right now! Yay! Next we have Princess Peach versus Sakura.
Sakura from where?
From which one? Sakura?
Street Fighter.
Oh,
No,
okay.
No, but like, was it Alpha or?
I'm thinking like Alpha.
Okay.
All right.
Because a lot of her versions I don't think are that cute.
Yeah.
She's more like an angry teenager in a lot of versions of her, I think.
Whoops.
Eric, you can go ahead and start this one since I started.
I'm voting for Sakura because Princess Peach is basically had a vapid personality, and I know that's not our fault. It's Nintendo's fault. And Miyamoto not wanting to give characterization to characters.
Right.
I don't know. I'm looking at all these pictures of Sakura, and she's sexualized.
If you ask me, I think Daisy is cuter than Peach. I would have been more hard pressed to vote for Daisy over Sakura.
Eric, you're putting me in a bind here because she is awful cute in some pictures, but I'm actually gonna put Breakman on the spot again. I'm gonna say Princess Peach just to put Break on the spot.
I hate doing this, but I'm gonna have to agree with Frank. Princess Peach.
You guys suck. She sucks.
Well, hey, you know.
I couldn't decide to put like I had Zelda on here and I had Peach and there are too many princesses. I guess I should have put Daisy on here and make you happy. I'm sorry, I didn't. Next we have Vanille versus the Chocobos. Apparently smelly birds according to every game they're in.
Also, I think we lost the list.
What?
Oh, never mind. Frank's looking at pictures.
I was looking at pictures. And...
Frank's bored. He's looking at porn.
I'm not looking at porn. How dare you? Can't put porn on Twitch, man.
Let me see. Eric, you start. Frank, you can start this one. Vanille versus the Chocobos.
This is a tough one because I think the Chocobos are really, really cute, and I like them in almost every iteration of Final Fantasy, but there was something about Vanille. But here's my dilemma with Vanille. I always felt like a pervert looking at Vanille, so I had to put on my fatherly glasses and look at her in a different light because she's very simple-minded in that Final Fantasy 13, very child.
No, she only pretends to be that way.
Yeah, I know, but she just comes across as such a kid, right? Like,
that's what I like. That's why I liked her.
Yeah.
It turns out like halfway through the game, she's been lying the whole time. She's not like that bubbly character that she's been playing.
Yeah, I know, but I just, to me, she's just way too young, and I always felt like kind of a pervert looking at her, like, during the game. So, I mean, as far as cute goes, she's definitely cute. I think I'm gonna go with Vanille actually because she's so cute and bubbly during the game. You can't help. It's kind of infectious the way that she's acts in that game. And I know what you're saying. She's completely different, but I still think she's really, really cute. I don't know.
I mean, she's the whole bubbly thing and her happy-go-lucky attitude was all fake, but like her feelings weren't. I mean, she wasn't lying about any of that stuff.
Right. And she's not a bad person
she's
at
not
all.
a bad person.
No.
Eric, you're next.
I'm gonna have to go over Chocobos.
Chocobos. Okay, let me see. I am going to have to. The Chocobos they're cute, in like the 8-bit games and stuff, and like Game Boy. But when they put them in like the Final Fantasy X, they look like giant chickens, yellow chickens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. But then again, like Vanille sounds like she's having sex every time she gets hit in a fight.
I know.
So that's really hard. I don't know.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go with Vanille.
Oh, wow. You agreed with me.
We'll have the girl move on. Yes.
All right.
Next we have Nintendogs versus Leone.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the characters off the top of my head, and she picked based on pictures of her. I picked her for cuteness, and apparently her characterization is also such. But it's her versus poorly rendered 3D dogs.
You can start this one out.
So I'm voting for Leone.
Leone from Fire Emblem, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got to look at a picture to get a visual.
That's a good point. I should do that too.
Emblem. Here we go. Ooh, definitely very, very cute. You go first, Break. You go first.
Eric made a very valid point that Nintendogs, they are a cute thing. Like they're on a system where they, it wasn't that powerful, so they look really like janky, and the pictures of them on the box look better than the actual game characters. So I'm gonna go with Leone.
I think we'll make it unanimous here. Although the Nintendogs were really cute, and that game was actually really, really fun.
Two more. Well, four more technically. Pikachu versus and Frank, you said Animal Crossing characters. I picked one specifically.
Okay.
Isabelle.
All right.
The cutest of the Animal Crossing characters.
Oh my God, Isabella's cuteness incarnate, man. Like, this is really tough. Who's going first?
Who went first last time? That was me, I think. Frank, you can go first.
Oh, of course, you son of a bitch.
Well, then fine. Eric, go first.
Okay, that's better.
Isabelle versus who?
Pikachu.
I'm voting for Isabelle.
Isabelle.
I've not played any of the later Animal Crossing games, but sure, Pikachu's iconic, but Isabelle just has a characterization other than just being a cute mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that gives her an edge.
Frank?
I think I agree with Eric here. I never thought I would agree in this manner because Pikachu is one of my favoriteest, cutest characters of all time, but I think Isabelle is the one character that would have an edge over Pikachu. So I'm picking Isabelle as well. Break.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to pick Pikachu. But Isabelle moves on, and this will bring us to the last, and then we're going to do another round of this.
Yes, we're going to do a second round of this so we can...
Final character, Rin from Catherine Full Body versus Miles Prower, better known as Tails. I will go ahead and start, and I think Tails is one of the cutest characters ever designed in any video game. And he's your best buddy, and he's always there for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The ultimate Sonic fanboy.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a Sonic fanboy, even though I have a cat named Sonic. That's not the point.
No, I'm saying Tails is the ultimate Sonic fanboy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what...
Used in a couple
I
of the
do have a cat
storylines,
named Sonic.
especially the latest film.
Yeah. Freak5, I think, sent me a pic of Isabelle.
So let me see. I went with Miles. Eric, you're next.
I'm gonna vote for Miles over Ren too. It's because if it was any other matchup, maybe I'd vote for Ren. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how could you? You know what? I'm gonna be like Break, and I'm just gonna be a contrarian. I'm voting for Ren, but doesn't matter.
Well, let's go back up to the top and start with the next round.
All right.
Kirby moves on to fight Bub and Bob. I guess I'll go ahead and start this one out. Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue against Kirby. I know I did last time, but and as much as I like Bub and Bob, I mean, his whole goddamn world is cute.
I know. Like, is there anything not cute about Kirby and all of his
The
games?
Waddle Dees are cute.
God damn it!
So Frank,
Like,
you're next.
even the Demon Knight guy is cute, in that game. For the same reasons, I'm going with Kirby. Break. I mean, Bub and Bob are cute, but Kirby is like the definite. If you look up cute in the dictionary, it's got a picture of Kirby. It has to be Kirby, right, Eric?
Kirby's just gonna win this.
I don't know which dictionary you're looking at, but sure.
Any dictionary, damn it.
Next we have Celeste versus Hello Kitty. Frank, you can start this one.
It's Hello Kitty for me. That's easy, man. That's another iconic, like, cute little, I don't know, icon. Celeste's cute, but I mean,
Eric.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, Hello Kitty's too cute.
Yeah, I have to agree too. Hello Kitty moves on. Yeah, even though it's does Hello Kitty need any more praise? It's one of the biggest brands on the planet.
I know.
Next we have Shally versus Slime. I should have actually looked up a picture of Shally. Well, I'm doing that. Eric, you can start this one.
Oh, so many slimes. Only one Shally. I'm going for the slime.
Frank.
Easy for me. It's Slime. Shelly's cute in Atelier for sure, but
Is
Slime.
she the one with the ears, the bunny ears, or is she the one with the dark hair?
No, she's actually wearing a hat.
She wears the hat, the like little bonnet.
Oh, it looks like a. Okay. Yeah, she's cute, but yeah, I still think the slime moves on. Next we have Mega Man.
Or rather, a scarf. Sorry.
How's that? Is this scarf?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it. Mega Man versus Eevee. I'll go ahead and start this one. Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to argue that there's anything really more adorable than fucking Eevee. Frank?
I have to agree with you.
Eevee.
Yeah, it's Eevee for sure, man. It's not even close.
Yeah, fucking Valentine's Day. You're ruining our day.
I know.
You're ruining our month. Whatever.
I know, right?
Next we have Princess Zelda versus Clank. Eric.
Zelda.
Frank?
I'm gonna go with Clank on this one because I do think Clank is cute and eccentric and everything that we said before. But I just think it's a cute character. Zelda is like cute sometimes, but other times not so much. It's like I don't think they go for cute when they make Zelda a character in any of those games. So I'm going with Clank.
I disagree. I think the Toon version of Zelda they went for cute with that. There's so many different versions of Zelda, whereas there's really only one version of Clank. No matter what game he's in, he always looks the same, which can be iconic. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Zelda because there's just more variety there. There's more choices. And like I said, the cartoon version of Zelda I think is pretty cute.
You would be absolutely wrong, but okay.
Okay, I'm wrong again. Moving on. We have the Bulbasaur versus Princess Peach, and I'll go ahead and start this one since I gushed all over Bulbasaur, and we all know I'm going to pick the Bulbasaur. Eric, you go next.
Bulbasaur.
Frank?
Yeah, I think it's unanimous here too. I think Princess Peach is really, really cute, but Bulbasaur is definitely on the high end of the cute.
I guess I really should have put Princess Daisy. I just thought Peach would have been there. Oh, whatever.
I like both,
next,
man.
I don't care. Bulbasaur moves on. It's all good. Happy days.
How dare you, Breakman?
Next, we have Vanille versus Leone. I'm going to go ahead and start this one out, too. As much as I like Vanille, she's one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. I mean, as much as everybody hates Final Fantasy 13, I thought it was refreshing to have somebody who was really genuine of a person, like a character. Fully fleshed out more than most of them, I thought.
Yeah. Anything's better than fucking Lightning, man. Holy fuck.
Right. And on the opposite side of not fleshed out,
Right.
fleshed out characters, we have Lightning.
Right.
But then again, my knock against Vanilla is for some reason she really enjoys combat.
Yeah.
Like, really enjoys it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Leone enjoys combat like that, so I am going to go ahead and vote for Leone. Frank?
This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with Vanille just to put Eric on the spot.
I'm voting for Leone.
You son of a bitch.
Wow. Yeah, it's just, if she wasn't enjoying combat more than everybody else on the planet, it would have been different. But
Yeah.
Both the sadist and a masochist at the same time.
I know it's just, like it's awkward when you're using her too, and she's doing that. Like, come on, like girl, like, can you stop for 5 seconds while we fight this thing? Next we have, and this is the final category.
Freak 5 says Apple. Hold on, there's a little bit of controversy here. Freak 5 says Apple is the cutest Animal Crossing character. And then he sent me it definitely cute, but I think what was the name of that character?
I want Isabel.
Isabel is cuter, man, for sure. And that little dog is really cute too. The one that plays.
Okay, fine. You know what? How about we just put all Animal Crossing characters?
Okay.
Let's make everybody happy.
Just put Animal Crossing. Fuck it. You know.
Even Tom fucking Nook.
Yeah.
Right?
Tom Nook is cute too, even though he's an asshole. And that Gopher's an asshole too from the GameCube.
He's cute in the BB Hood kind of way. Like, he looks so adorable, and then he talks. Like,
Yeah.
fuck!
Yeah. But
Here's how much in debt you are.
you know.
So Animal Crossing versus Miles Tails Prower. I will go ahead and start. Those characters in Animal Crossing are cute, but I think Tails is the OG of cuteness, and I pick Tails. Frank.
I begrudgingly agree with Breakman. I think that Tails is one of the cutest characters ever, and the way that he's portrayed in the game, he's like a definite like Sonic simp, you know, but he's always there for his friend, and that just makes him all the more cuter, you know. I mean, it's definitely got to be Tails, no doubt. But I do think that the characters in Animal Crossing are some of the cutest ever, especially the little dog that plays the guitar. He's really cute.
I cannot believe that Tails beat the whole entire cast of Animal Crossing.
Do you agree, Eric?
No, I'm voting for Isabel.
You're like, Isabel!
It's not her fault. Tom Nook brought them all down.
Yeah.
Blame him.
Right. So we did 2 rounds. You guys see the new Netflix Sonic? I have not. You mean the series?
Sonic Prime is what it's called.
Sonic Prime? No.
I got rid of Netflix.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get rid of Netflix, man. I
still got a lot of stuff to watch on Netflix before I get rid of it.
Kirby. Tell me more.
What? Tell you more what?
The chat stopped working. My chat froze a long time ago, and it says Kinky Kirby.
You just typed it was supposed to be just Kirby.
It's good, Scotoma says, the Sonic. So we'll have to check it out. But check this
I want
out.
to know more about the Kinky Kirby, though.
Yeah. Hey, next week on the show, we're doing 2 rounds of the hottest characters, and some of the matchups.
I'm just thinking of Ono, a whole sex toy Kirby.
Some of the matchups that you will
God,
see.
a Kirby dildo.
Oh God! Stop it, you guys! Stop ruining Kirby.
Well, I guess Kirby would be better as like a fleshlight.
Oh Jesus Christ! I don't want to be fucking Kirby's mouth. How dare you? How dare you, you son of a bitch, Breakman!
Play Breakman. That's his fault.
Fucking Kirby fleshlight. How dare you, you son of a bitch! Ruining Kirby for everybody. God damn it.
I'm sabotaging his wins.
Jesus Christ, man. Now, see, next week we can all fucking, get all Twitter-pated. We're doing the hottest characters, and some of the matchups that you'll see are something like this. Jessica from Dragon Quest VIII versus Katana. So, so next week we're going to be doing 2 rounds of that. I'm looking through the list, and it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good, in my opinion. So, first round's going to be a little awkward because it's chick-on-chick action and dude-on-dude action. But like Break said, we most likely will have quite a bit of a mix the following round.
Yeah, I was trying to prevent us from always picking the girl.
Yeah, I know.
It's essentially going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Scotoma says they already have that hentai. We're gonna.
Kirby.
Yeah, I know. I'm not watching any Kirby porn. Let's just put it that way. Let's not go there. So we've got I mean, look at this matchup: Jill versus Cammy, Jill Valentine versus Cammy White. Jesus Christ, what a matchup! So, and then if you're into dudes, Nathan Drake versus Mass Effect 2's Jacob Taylor. I could see that. Okay, so we're gonna have a great. So next week,
Mass Effect 2, you know I had to put Miranda in here.
Oh, of course. So next week we're gonna do the hottest / sexiest characters in video games. 2 rounds of that. We're gonna go back and forth until the final week. We will crown both the cutest and the hottest. So there you go. That was pretty good, gentlemen. Let's do our plugs and get the hell out of here. Breakman, plug away.
Okay, you can follow me at.
You're so dumb, Breakman. You're so dumb, dude. And that's harmonica for at RPGrinders, right, Breakman?
Right.
Yeah.
And at RPGrinders on Twitter, and, which is turning more and more Nazi every day, it seems.
They got rid of the birthday balloons, apparently.
Oh, wow. Cool.
It feels like every day there's something different on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
They move the format around, so every time I go to favorite something, I'm hitting like the
That's a good thing I'm using.
ratio now or something.
I'm using Tweetin, which is a front end for TweetDeck.
Yeah. I just use the regular old Twitter, and it sucks, man. They've changed so much about
I'm using
it.
the app on the mobile devices. That's the only other version of Twitter I use.
Yeah.
Yeah, like now they got like share over there.
I know.
They got your views. Like I do like the views, but did you have to put it there? Why didn't you put it on the other goddamn side where people have been hitting a fucking like button for how long's Twitter been out now?
Yeah.
10 years or whatever?
Yeah, years, man. Yeah.
We're used to doing one way, and you come in and like, I want to do it this way.
Right.
Just because you want to do it doesn't mean.
Kazoos and slide whistles.
Yeah. All right, Eric, your plugs, please.
You can find my written reviews on bostonbastardbrigade.com, or you can go to the audio feed where I do most of my reviews now.
Freak 5 is exiled.
I got a new one up this week for the Valis collection on the Switch and PS4.
All right.
And if you like either of those things and you want to support me, there's a link to my Patreon in my Twitter profile, which is at EricRPG.
Yeah.
And sending me as little as $1 a month, or just how much ever you want for a one time, that would be helpful.
Yeah. Eric does really great reviews, so this isn't e-begging, he does a really good job doing reviews. He spends a lot of time getting that out to everybody out there, so help him out. He's a really good reviewer of games, and he's always, bringing a lot to the table here. Freak 5 is exiled. I don't know if you saw that. He said this week Bernie's OnlyFans has videos of Frank using his Kirby fleshlight. How dare you? Skodoma says I ordered kazoos and slide whistles for my boys. There you go. That's cool.
And your wife ordered a divorce?
Exactly, man. Let's see. You can follow.
For the last time I remember, Frank didn't even get married yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No more. No mas for me, man. I learned my lesson the first time around. So, all right. You can follow me on any of the systems, RPGrinders. You can follow me on Twitter, Frank Branches. Also follow my other YouTube channel, Mexican Longhair, where I basically hold government officials accountable and try to educate and keep people safe. It's always a good time over there, so check it out. Ooh, I love Vuvuzela. I wish I knew how to play one of those, man. Those things are badass, man. Anyways, what else? Cowbell, there you go. What else? Check out Wakanda Forever. I think the what I saw was pretty good. So, it's standard, Marvel fare, but it's always fun. So, anything else, gentlemen?
Food time.
I know. It's
Yeah,
food time.
I didn't eat dinner because I took a nap from like 4:30 to when the show started.
Yeah. All right. I want to thank all the chatters, especially Freak5 and Skodoma for being.
Oh yeah, I do have a homie discount for y'all.
Okay.
That Persona 4 Arena Ultimax for the PS4 is 15 bucks on PSN.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good homie discount.
You can grab that.
Make sure. I want to make sure and thank Freak5 and Skodoma for being in the actual chat. We're live every Friday.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Uvas,
Eric, let me finish. We're live every Friday, 7 Eastern, on Twitch and on YouTube, but everybody's over on the Twitch chat. Thanks to 01 Ella, Alicidra, Alien Gathering, Discord for Streamers, Drapsnat, Edelina, Henty-chan, Kata, and Sealosk. Thanks for joining the chat as well. All right, Eric, what were you saying? Is that a vuvuzela? What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, really? Wow.
It's the app Freak5 told me about.
I got you. Fable is on Steam, by the way, Skodoma says. Thanks for checking that out, Skodoma. So there you go. Wow, pizza. Man, now you're going to make me fucking order pizza, Breakman?
I don't know what this is, but it's loud.
I thought vuvuzela was that weird, like, Australian instrument that, like, you're like...
Yeah, this gets really loud.
That's why
How about a pan flute so you can sound like an anime?
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you both? All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Taco pizza. That's interesting.
Where are you gonna order pizza, Breakman?
I don't know. Like I thought I had a gift card to Domino's, but maybe I used that one already. Maybe I get the local pizza.
Oh yeah, the big New Yorker pizza's back at Pizza Hut. So if you want to try a New York-sized pizza,
Freak5 says that Australian instrument is the didgeridoo.
Oh, that's the loud one.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, is the loud one, and that one's you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the didgeridoo, which I think is awesome. I love that instrument. Even though it's not,
sorry, I had to blow my nose.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, perfect ending to this. All right, anything else, gentlemen?
Pizza.
I know. I think I'm gonna get.
I'm probably just gonna eat cereal.
I think I'm gonna eat pizza too. I have soup, like the soup I made yesterday, but pizza sounds way better. It sounds way better. How dare you?
I had that big New Yorker pizza.
Yeah,
it's good.
All right, stay safe, everybody. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody.
Everything near me except Hardee's.
It's like what?
I said there's pretty much everything near me except for Hardee's. Like,
Yeah, I can't get a.
What's that, Eric?
I have a Hardee's in my old hometown of Jefferson, but that's the only Hardee's that's like round for like the next like 50 or so miles. Like I don't even think there's a Rally's around here.
Which Fable is the best? Skodoma says.
I like 2.
Fable 2, Skodoma. I think I agree. This is didgeridoo, by the way. This is the instrument I was talking about. It's like the same. Like it doesn't really change. You know, that's what I like about it. It's like anybody can play this thing, I think.
Yeah, the vuvuzela is that really, really loud instrument that they
Yeah.
like at soccer games.
Oh yeah, that it sounds like a horn more than anything.
Yeah.
Fable Anniversary or Lost Chapters? Skodoma says.
Fable Anniversary isn't it Anniversary just the remake of the first game?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd go with that then. Either that or the second
The
one.
Lost Chapters is the second game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Lost Chapter is pretty good, man. Yeah. Don't have Fable 2 on stream. I think that's Lost Chapters, Scotoma. Lost Chapters is 2. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for being in chat. We really do.